Hi guys, welcome back. Right, so I'm going to continue with Mass Effect. So I believe first thing we want to do is chat with the crew about the last mission we had, which is the Noveria one, I believe. And then we'll head to the Citadel, just to get a view, see what Udina's reaction is, obviously, to everything. And then we're going to head for Asteroid X57, I think it's called.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Noveria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
It's true.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
They did actually have 2 DLCs in this game originally, but unfortunately one of them they couldn't put in the Legendary Edition. Stop going live on weekdays when I'm in school. Sorry. I try and do some weekends, but my time's very limited at the minute. I keep telling you this.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway,
One of
we should
those.
set him back.
I'm joking.
I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Yeah.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to
I
the
don't get
Council.
why we didn't have that
We're out here
option.
during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Just trying to
You
get
know,
a
why
sense of
why
where
didn't we get the
crew is
option to just go, let's leave her in the
Know about
cage?
the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
Yeah, good.
at. They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side.
Yeah.
I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2.
Yeah, can you retrofit?
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. That'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Yeah. You brought in Turians, yeah.
Turians.
Asari would make more
That's why
sense.
Kinetics kept it a
Definitely.
secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't
My
go
last
for
name
this.
is Dutch.
It would have made Earth look weak.
Okay.
So they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Is there some
Is your
reason
last
we
name
couldn't do
Dutch?
it on our own?
They didn't know where to
I
start.
don't know.
Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Yeah, I'm sure they meant well.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best
Could
for
be.
us. They brought in an ex-military Turian
Look
named
it up.
Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there.
Yeah, did they ever bust the guy?
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago.
Yeah, he's got his past, like,
My duties, Commander.
squarely firmed away. It's one of the reasons why I let him die in this one, to be
We'll talk
honest.
another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
It's funny, he's in constant pain from headaches, and he's got his entire past squared away. He's got no one who relies on him, kind of thing. That's why I usually let Ashley live.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother.
Yeah, you
She
don't feel
brought it
bad?
upon
Go on.
herself.
Where's your mum?
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence.
Jimmy? Who's Jimmy?
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the
yeah.
Protheans.
Actually, I think
His
I was
entire
talking
family's a bit
about my
fucked, to be honest.
interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so
Yeah, what about
rushed
now?
and high-strung.
Has your opinion changed at all?
It has. I have been watching you and your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an
Croc. I
intimidating
haven't
one.
started that one yet.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of
Once
the
again,
galaxy
the
sees
time,
humanity as
you know.
something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It
If
is
I
up
could
to
quit
people
my
like
job
you
and
to
game
change
instead,
their
I
mind,
would.
Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage.
Yeah, I
and
could have
heroism.
asked.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander.
I know the
After our
feeling.
last conversation,
I've probably got like 20 games in my library that I haven't even started
I
yet.
want to know more about you, to understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard.
True.
But I was not
You should
sure
give
if it was
Directive
appropriate to act
8020
on
a
my
go.
feelings. I thought there might
Streamed that
already
the
be a
other
relationship
other
between
week.
you and Chief Williams.
But and that's really quite good. I like the dialogue sort of games. Yeah, it's not serious. Yeah, we're friends.
Williams and I are just
Yeah.
friends, nothing more.
My mistake then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction?
Leon started it, but yeah, you should play it
Was
as
I
well.
wrong about that too?
No, you were right.
Like I said, I did it. I've
There is
completed it.
something
I've done it. You know, it's really good.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common.
Yeah,
This
don't have
makes
to.
no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
You scared?
Don't tell me a little danger puts you off.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
All right.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should
Fair.
go.
I've got Game Pass
Goodbye,
and on Xbox, and I think I rarely actually use it. I probably should cancel my subscription, to be honest. Because the amount of games I actually play from Game Pass that I don't already own is very minimal.
So,
Yes, we do.
got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Fair.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
Yeah, what was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke.
Rex has got good instincts, I'll give him that.
I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
Obviously not your friend then.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Well, if he's removed you from Instagram, is he your friend?
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Ooh, I see.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Yeah, so long.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
I did, yeah.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tisoni?
Liara. Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her.
Maybe I do.
I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Didn't mean to.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Yeah, no.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy.
Yeah, no means
Lynn
no.
would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought
Fair
Sarah was
enough.
ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy.
But he
I
wasn't.
wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Different kind of fighter, I think.
Better.
Yeah.
I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell.
Sounds like I need her on this crew.
She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
but
Shepard was raised in space, wasn't he?
I cannot rest from travel. I will
Oh, skipping the bloody poetry.
always roaming with a hungry heart.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
you
can't be
liked
asked to listen to the poetry.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
From the afterlife.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Of course not. Believe what you like.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties.
Well, yeah, what about?
Take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right?
Yep.
They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call.
It wasn't.
It was yours.
Rachni, good.
You really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
We'll talk later.
Right, just Garrus and Tally left, and then we'll go to the Citadel, then the asteroid.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons.
Such as?
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess
No, I don't get to join Leon streams that often. If I can't stream that often, how do you think I can watch his that often?
I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest.
Might catch him every now and again, but I can't catch everyone.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger. For the
Probably annoyed watching all your chats come through when he's trying to game.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a
Sometimes you can't pay attention to the chat, you just want to watch the game and play.
Military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power.
Yeah,
No
too
help.
bad.
He wouldn't like you, Commander.
He'd love me.
No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can, but Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send
Nah.
someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Alright, Tally, then Citadel, which I'm pretty sure Citadel, all we need to do is speak to Udina. And then we'll head to the asteroid.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you sound down.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
She's
Your
depressed.
ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait
Yeah,
to
you're
go on
homesick.
my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just...
Yeah, you are
want a
going back,
different
right?
life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually.
But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
It's true.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, to the Citadel first.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Patch it through.
Priority clearance.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
with the
take it in the
Vermar mission. They'll be telling us about, the Vermar mission, okay.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this.
Thanks.
Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Okay, right, now we can go to the Citadel, which I believe Udina will be a bit upset with us about releasing the Rachni. Political shitstorm, I think is the word he uses. And then we'll head to the asteroid. So yeah, the asteroid one isn't a massively long storyline. Remember I got to turn off 3 torches and then fight someone at a main base. Then we'll get it done in about 40 minutes.
Message
45.
coming in. Patching it through.
I have a difficult assignment, Commander. You're the only one I can trust to get it done.
This might be the renegade, yeah. Only get this mission if your renegade points are like towards the max.
I'd like you to negotiate a ceasefire with him.
Wouldn't an Alliance negotiator be better suited for this assignment?
Darius won't respect an Alliance negotiator. He built his empire by killing his rivals. But with your very public achievements, you represent a strong image that Darius has to respect. Show him that the Alliance won't back down.
Try.
Show him he better make peace while he can.
If you're certain it's a good idea, I'll do what I can.
Excellent, Commander. I appreciate your help. The meeting will take place on a remote barren planet. I'm transmitting the coordinates now. I'm also transmitting the background for this negotiation. 5th Fleet out.
Don't think there's anything else we actually need to do on the Citadel either. Don't think there's any quests or anything that pop up that I can think of. Other than maybe Conrad Verno, we might want to speak to him. But to be fair, I think we only need to speak to him like 1 or 2 more times. We'd probably be okay missing once if needed. How about these two? Rarely talk to each other, I think.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Come on.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
Exo Presley has the deck. I swear that voice sounds familiar to me for some reason. I don't know why.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization.
I'm sure the Solarians would have just let that go through.
No viable results.
Oh, bloody report woman's still there. I don't talk to her until like last thing.
Commander Shepard.
Okay, first of all then, wards, markets. Conrad Werner should be there. Yeah.
I've got an idea and I wanted to run it by you.
I've got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great! This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough.
I think it is.
You signed me on as another Spectre?
Nah.
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I want to be with you, fighting the good fight like you did on Elysium during the Skillian Blitz.
I believe you, Conrad. But there's another fight that needs you.
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Okay, embassies. You watch. Udina, pretty sure he's going to say political shitstorm.
Your Noveria report raised a few eyebrows.
Half an hour.
Council, Shepard. I can't believe you let that queen live. There's a reason their species was nearly wiped out. You should have finished them off.
This queen isn't like the others. She's not interested in conquest or war.
Really? I'm glad you're an expert in a species we know virtually nothing about. I hope we're both still around in 50 years to see if you're right.
Genocide of an entire species is a terrible tragedy, Ambassador. Shepard did the right thing.
I did do the right thing.
Fine. I'll just tell everyone we figured it was a good idea to release
We're
a
hungry.
fertile
Start
Rachni Queen
cooking
in the
food
wilds of
then.
Noveria. I'm sure nobody will have a problem with
I'll be
that.
done by the time it's finished. Hell, the chicken's going to be like 40-45 minutes, I bet. Oh, C-Sec. Alright, let's head for the asteroid. Now we can do the asteroid mission. Let's have a look.
Your biotics are pretty powerful. Are all Asari that strong?
While the Asari have natural biotic abilities, not all have the desire to learn to use their abilities effectively.
All that power and some Asari don't use it? You could have conquered the galaxy if you'd wanted to.
Evidently, we do not want to.
Yeah, I mean, actually, if all of them trained their biotic speaks like to the max, it would be pretty bad for the rest of us, although once would be pretty good for the Reaper War.
Stand by, shore party.
Imagine if all of them are as powerful as like Samara from ME2.
Log. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
At that point, I think it's more ship warfare you'd have to worry about. Okay, here we go. Asteroid X57, not 67. Oh, why was I thinking 67? Okay, who do you want to take for this? Some people go with tech, and yeah, actually, we'll take the two techies with us.
Status. current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long.
It'd be very bad if it hit the planet.
Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die.
Literally nowhere. If it lands in water, it just destroys the planet. It lands on land, it's going to destroy the planet. So we have to stop it. Alright. First of all, go back this way. There's 3 dead bodies we need to find as well. Yep, there's one. They do get rid of this vehicle for you to use after this game, which I was always a bit conflicted about. Like, I mean, it's not that great, and half the time you can end up flipping it over, but at the same time, quite reliable. Up, go.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna stay.
Batarians.
Batarians.
Check! Check!
This one. Turn torch 1 out of 3 off.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Yeah, I'll keep moving.
Stay put. I'll get those other torches offline as soon as I can.
Thanks. I'll contact you when I can.
One of them is very annoying. You get a, what is it, like a mine? There's like a minefield or something.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
Yeah, just be more careful.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there.
Yeah, no, I get the situation.
My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Time's running short.
One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit.
All dead, I'm afraid.
About them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
Time's running short. I better get moving.
I think I'll make myself scarce in case any Batarians come back. Good luck, Shepard.
Okay, so another body over there. Yeah, like I said, it's a shame they didn't get the other DLC across as well. That was like a combat simulator type one. I'm glad they still left in the war asset in Mass Effect 3. I think if you, in the original games, if you didn't have the DLC for the first game and played it in Mass Effect 3, it wouldn't pop up as a war asset because, you know, you didn't do it. I'm pretty sure. Someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it worked. Well, I'm pretty pissed they didn't bring across the multiplayer from ME3 for this one to the Legendary Edition. Especially because you could send the teams, once you like max the levels, you could send the team to the Reaper War and get war assets for it. I mean, with that you could like get like the minimum war assets during the game, but if you've done enough multiplayer, you can still get the best ending. Take you ages, to be fair, but still. Right, talk from 2. This will be the fuck's sake. Okay, tank. Yeah, this will be the one with the proximity. See, look, it's just flipping itself around all the time. It's a terrible, terrible carved tank thing. Yeah, so many times I've accidentally like fallen into it with the car as well.
Warning. Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed.
You hear me? I'm getting all kinds of interference. Damn.
Whatever you do not walk towards the bombs.
See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing what you're doing.
Let's disarm those. And in we go. Turn it off while they're doing stuff.
Are you there?
Yes, can.
You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off.
Good.
Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches?
She's not gonna tell ya.
I won't ask you again.
What a dick.
Find this problem and deal with it.
Okay. One last torch and one body, then the main base. Yeah, where's my car? Over here, right? Yeah, there is. Okay. Yeah, making good time on it, I think. Okay, last torch. Come on. Open it up. No, not the Baron. Okay. Last torch.
Perimeter clear.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this.
There's a way you can do both heist approach and setups. No? Yeah, peacefully, really?
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
Slave grab, yeah, like that makes it better.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it
Yeah,
were
it is
up
up
to
to
me,
you.
we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Balac would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balac wants you dead. And what Balac wants, Balac gets.
Yeah, forget Balac.
You change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balac. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balac's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balac will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balac's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard.
Yeah, he is.
Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Unfortunately, we have to let him go. And it's actually better for us in the long run if we do let him go. So we cannot let a lot of people die in this one to get him. Or, you know, I think you should be able to do both, personally. Like, you should be able to like send one of your crewmates to go and disarm the bomb or whatever, and then you know you go after him, something like that. But hey, whatever. Yeah, but it does reappear in Mass Effect 3, and we can get some good war assets off him. We get the rest of the Batarian fleet, because they're mostly wiped out by the beginning of the war. You get the leftovers, but even the leftovers are quite a good amount.
Redeploying.
Last body. You did just get a very good Omni tool as well. Not better than what we've already got. We've got like the best Omni tool in the game at the minute. I equipped on all 3 of them, I think. Which is actually what you can get as a reward for this mission as well. When you find all 3 bodies, you tell him you found it, and then you can convince him to give you his Omni tool. Obviously we won't need that in this time. Oh, we might be able to get some good armour for Tali instead. He does offer you Quarian armour. Come on. Yeah, I might take that instead. How about cack it?
Perimeter breach!
Where's everyone shooting from? Sake. Seriously, sometimes just finding someone to shoot is the problem. No, still okay. We're just following each other around in a circle, is that it? It's possible. That should be all of them. There we go. There's no arguing with this guy, by the way. Yeah, what are you doing?
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the Council.
I don't answer to the Council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all
yeah, it's not that easy.
I can't just let you go, Balac. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians.
Have we? Really?
Forced into exile. Forced to survive.
Yeah, no, it is their fault. It's your own damn fault.
Don't make it sound like you're the innocent party here. You brought it upon yourselves.
Really? You invaded our space, took our resources, and when we asked the Council for aid, they brushed us off. We were left to defend ourselves, but the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes
how come you ever did GTA on stream? I don't have the time. It's such a massive game. I don't have time, really. I might do eventually, but...
You forced our hand.
Yeah, that's not true.
You attacked us first.
Yeah,
When we
I don't have time
retaliated, you
for
ran
that
out to the
game that
council
big.
hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough!
I could easily do like 100 different parts of that.
Actually, you just
Yeah, because your wife and kids, exactly. And a job.
Now, if you want your friends to live,
I'm back at work tomorrow. I've had these last 3 weeks off. Oh yeah, let's let them go to save the hostages. Yeah, yeah. I've had these last 3 weeks off, and even with 3 weeks off, you know, how much have I been able to get done?
but I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
Stream tomorrow early in the morning. I start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and my kids are usually up from 6. So, you know, not really much time early in the morning. And I have tried that before. Usually what happens is I get up a bit earlier to try and sometimes it is 6. Yeah, sometimes it's 6, yeah. But the problem is I'll get up early in the morning to try and stream, and then I'll get like 20 minutes in, and then one of my kids will wake up, and then my wife will be screaming at me because I'm streaming while the kids are, you know, awake. So like, I need your help, get up, get off that, I need your help. So yeah, it doesn't really work that way, unfortunately. Otherwise I would. Once my newborn is more settled at night, though that she's sleeping through quite a few hours, like my other daughter is, I should be able to start getting like streams from 8 o'clock at night onwards, hopefully, some nights. Where I could probably like stream until like 11, maybe 12 if I'm feeling it. But, you know, for now, it's just when I can.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it was the only option.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you.
Yeah, it was a near miss.
Is Katie in here? Is she
Yeah,
alright?
they're all right.
Is her team?
Balac was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do
I'm
the
not
same
like
thing
him,
somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balac seemed like a practical man. Practical but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Ms. Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
For now.
Balac gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow. And the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items.
Yeah, here we go. So you can ask for anything here, but we don't need the Omnitune now. So, Quarian armor.
You have Quarian armor?
Yeah.
That's hard to come by.
We hired a few to help install the torches. They really knew their stuff. You're welcome to take it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Ooh, shall we look at this then for tally? There we go, that's a lot better, isn't it? Okay, release them, then we'll head out.
I can't believe you let Balac go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us
It's not my way.
Sacrifice the few for the many.
then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balac won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
I wish I could have saved him, too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. At least Aaron died in a place he loved. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't
Yeah,
mean
of course.
to sound
Yeah.
ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Because I'll never tell anyone my first name.
You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Okay, back to the Normandy. Then I'll go through the Codex things on the full screen thing, and I'll call that it for today. I doubt I'll get any more streaming time today, but you know, we'll see. What? Okay, there we go. So I'm going to save that there. We're going to go full screen, and I'm going to let you listen through the Codex if you want to listen to the Codex stuff like I've been doing at the end of some... Yeah, I'm done, yeah, for now. So I'll let you listen to the Codex thing, and then, like I said, I will be back maybe today. I doubt it. I don't, like I said, I'm depending on how much time I get, but, bye, Tyler. I might be back today. Other than that, I've been doing some videos which I've been uploading. At the minute I'm doing Assassin's Creed games, so some of those will start coming out day to day soon. I think the first one for Assassin's Creed 2 is coming out tomorrow, so looking forward to that. Thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.
Virmire is a lush world located on the frontier of the Attican Traverse. Its vast seas and orbital position on the inner life zone have created a wide equatorial band of humid, tropical terrain. Only the political instability of the region has impeded efforts at colonization. Many times the Citadel has opened negotiations to settle Virmire with various criminal gangs and petty dictatorships in the nearby Terminus systems. All fell apart due to internal power shifts within the opposing parties. The Citadel has written off the colonization of Virmire as impossible without significant political change. The Terminus powers themselves are unlikely to ever settle Virmire. Most lack the resources to support settlement of a virgin world, finding it more expedient to steal from their neighbors than build for themselves.